Hello, everyone. I'm Victoria Julianne, and welcome to the Counterculture Teen Podcast's first post-season 2 mini-episode. Today's topic is 3 things that you can do to make use of your time. If you're like most teens, then you know that today's culture presents many distractions. More than likely, you yourself have at least access to a device most of the time, or even have social media or invest your time in games or apps. It's definitely a way to kill boredom. But the question is, are they things worth doing? Before we get started, I want to answer the question, why should we worry about how we spend our time in the first place? Why is it so important that we as Christians steward our time well? Well, the simplest answer is this, Ephesians 5:15-16, which says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Paul wrote these words, and he encourages Christians to live wisely and intentionally, especially in an age that increasingly wants us to become distracted from our purpose in Christ. So today, I have 3 general suggestions for you to do next time you're bored instead of doom scrolling or killing time. The first thing you can do is, of course, spend time with God. In Psalm 1, verses 1-3, the word emphasizes that the man who walks not with the ungodly delights in the word of the Lord. And in verse 2, it says, "But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doth he meditate day and night." A lot of Christians don't pray often or spend sufficient time in the word, and then they wonder why they feel so dry and empty. The answer to this problem is in Matthew 4:4, when Jesus said, in response to Satan when he was tempted, "But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God." Let me ask you, what better way is it to spend your time than to grow in a relationship with the Lord, or by spending time in prayer or in His Word? It is more necessary to us as Christians than food or water is. That's how vital having that devotional time is every day. The second suggestion I have for you is to invest in your skills, hobbies, and interests. Here's a challenge. Write down 3 to 5 things that interest you that you haven't tried yet, and try one today. Another idea is you can make space for a dedicated time each day to invest in a fun hobby, such as drawing or writing, even if it's just for 10 or 15 minutes. It's the same thing for your skills too. 10 to 20 minutes of skill-building time a day can have a huge impact over time, whether it's playing the piano, learning to code, or anything else that you're skilled at. And finally, this last thing might sound foreign to some of you, but go outside and invest in face-to-face relationships. Set up a meeting with a friend or two to go out for coffee or to a park screen-free, preferably outside. Make an agreement to leave your phones at a designated place so you and your group can have an actual extended face-to-face conversation. You'd be surprised at how refreshing it is. Before we end here today, I'd like to challenge you to make room to try one of these activities, whether that be reading the Word or praying, learning a new skill, reviving an old hobby, or sustaining a current one, or going outside on your own or with a few friends without screens for at least an hour. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Counterculture Teen Podcast, and see you all next time.